Okay, there we go. There we are. How is everyone? Welcome to the stream. um, we're coming back to Call of Cthulhu, and I did take a quick look to see. Hey, I did take a quick look to see what we're missing here, what I wasn't doing right. And apparently, I was just grabbing the wrong dagger. Well, that's good. Being good is good in these trying times. And as we all know, what we need in these trying times is a little bit of insanity. Insanity. There we go. Before we start, of course, as always, grab yourself your beverage of choice. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Sounds like wizard shit. Yes. Apparently it was just in the other room. So, like, I was going to the, oh god, it feels so good. I was going to the first room there, because that dagger looked like it was the right one. Kind of had the intertwining tentacle blade things. Apparently, it just looks very similar to the one that I need, which is in the other room. But looking at what I have to do, the pathway's pretty easy. So like it's like you just go into the first room, and then when you see a coast clear, you go to the other room. You quickly grab the dagger, and then you either hide in the closet because the dagger's gonna make noise. Grabbing the dagger's gonna make noise, and it's gonna attract the demon. Or you kind of just make a mad dash towards the painting. And apparently, you want to avoid looking at the shambler, because looking at it will distort your vision and the audio, which is always good. And staying crouched also helps it not find you, because it's a creature that hears, obviously. So, with that all there, let's get started. Might have to turn it down one more. Yeah. Oop. Nope, not that much. I would like to hear it.
What the hell was that?
Okay. We just calmly make our way over here. Don't look at the creature. Peek around the corner. See it. I don't hear it. Then, oh, fuck, which one is it? Think it's this one.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Go in the closet. There's a shambler. I think it's gone. Then we go this way. And stop painting. Yay! Look at that! No help whatsoever needed. I'm just turning up a little bit. I can't quite hear it. Oh no, it's trying to take us in the painting. Mario Sunshine was always very weird. Mario Sunshine and Mario 64. Oh no. You have a cursed hand.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
A little bit. Rule 1 of creepy bullshit is not to look at it, but he looked right at it. I know. Oh, I don't have enough occultism to tell her about the painting. I'll just tell her.
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You didn't hear anything about the monster. You must have noticed the state of my arm.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking
What?
about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart. I'm talking about the contents of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
Looking at this bullshit is making me go crazy. Better not break eye contact. In fairness, I don't have enough occultism to know that. And you're giving me this information free of charge? You wanna just...
The creature. This dagger was the only weapon capable of pushing it back. If Hawkins was trying to get rid of this shambler, she might have made contact with Drake. This antique dealer has a good knowledge of the occult. I have nothing to lose by meeting him.
You've got your spunk back. Go where you want. I'm staying here to talk business with Irene.
Okay. Chapter 7, The Nameless Bookstore. So here on out, I think we're going to be facing a few more creatures. Like I said before, there's going to be practically no combat. It's all sneaking around. So, we want to not get into much combat, but... Oh, great. It's...
Where's the bookseller?
Oh my god, these green lights all over the place.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
This sounds like something I should be able to pick up.
Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
More medicine because I talked about Freud. Oh, did I get any skill points for that encounter? I had 2 skill points! Yes! What's my medical at? Oh, it's inching ever closer to 3. So is my cult. Looks like we're working on spot hidden. So we'll just dump it in spot hidden. Validate. There we go. Oh. Hold on. Go back. What's my new insanity? Is it encountering... Oh my god, I have 4. Meet the Shambler. Oh, I am shaken. God damn it. Looking at that book was also a bad idea. Yes, darn it. I'm on a very slippery slope to becoming very unstable. Oh no, this chess game's gonna drive me insane! The moves make no sense. Ooh, Darkwater history book. That can't be the only thing in here to look for. Oh, there it is! There's something else. What is it? Is that... Oh, it's for my lantern. Well, that's always good to know that there's lantern juice here. Usually means that it's going to want me to use it for some reason. More Darkwater history. Just taking all these books with me. A medical book! Yes! The good stats going up. Medical book. Another wow, there's so many. Well, I mean, it's a bookstore. I imagine if I was allowed to look a little closer, I'd find a little more medical textbooks. I can go up that ladder. Wait. Oh. Medical?
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Oh, fuck, it's an occult book. God, it's been... There we go, triangle. It's unfortunate when it's been, like, a little while since I played this, so... Trying to figure out some of the controls again. What are my... Shit, my occult's at 3. I'm a professional now in the occult. Ask me anything. I can't be at the front of the store. Come on, look at all this shit here. Pierce, are you even trying? How do you like your cultism, Mr. Bond? Shaken, not stir. Oh, that's great. Alright, well.
What happened here?
Let's find out. There's also a hidden item in this area.
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
Okay, well.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Okay. So there's no need... This room has nothing to do with anything, so... My medical grade.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Is there nothing between the door and the counter? So there's blood. Bloop, 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 bloop. Ah, there we go.
Someone tall left this footprint. A man, probably.
Hello, good sir. Okay.
What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work? What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene? What killed all these animals?
Opening that's gonna do something. Okay, can't pull the thing out. This part of the room isn't being cut off to me, so it's also not being lit up in any way, so I don't think. I do feel like I'm missing something that isn't the safe. Oh well. Oh! No, that's just some light.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
Wait, how do I know it was him? Why is everything going purple?
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe. Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
No, there's nothing else for me to look at that's gonna harm me more than anything. Okay, so what's in here? Nothing.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills? What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
Ooh, now we're getting some lore. Obviously, Raleigh? It's not meant to be spoken by human tongue. That's a very classic Eldritch horror. Medical textbooks! Keep your occult stuff. I'm finding all the medical texts impossible. Oh my god, there's so much more shit to look at now. Okay, it's telling me there's a hidden thing in here. I'm gonna look for that. There you are.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
More occult. Is it? So that has something very important. I'm going to look at everything else. There's a lot here to look at.
Arkham editions. Never heard of him.
Things that should not be. What? A collection of essays on American folklore and urban legends written by Albert Wilhelm, professor of Minnesota Masonic University. Oh boy.
How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Mhm.
Arkham Editions? Never heard of him. How many volumes are there in this collection? Another volume by Arkham
Oops,
Editions.
sorry.
Arkham Editions?
There.
Never. How many volumes are there in this collection?
Oops. Wrong button.
Another volume by Arkham Editions.
Nightmarish lyrics.
Arkham Editions? Never heard of him.
So can you reduce your insanity at all? You're supposed to unlock the things to see, or is the goal not to have unlocked them? So like there's a lot of like little pieces within it. Like technically you don't want to get too much information on the occult, because like although you're able to be more professional, you get like that stat, it doesn't do you any favors for your insanity.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps
Oh,
listen
you can
to
listen to stuff. I don't know if there is a way to recover insanity. As far as I can remember from, God, what was it, like 5th edition of the Call of Cthulhu RPG, there isn't technically any way to recover insanity. It's kind of like a permanent HP thing that depletes over time, because, you know, things don't usually turn out great within the Cthulhu universe. But that's not to say that they didn't add some way of recovering it. I just might have not found it yet.
Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice. A kind of chalice.
I haven't seen a purpose to rotating the objects other than they're in 3D. And you can.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham Editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
Okay.
The Queen has little protection. The Chalice of Knowledge. The Chalice of Knowledge.
Then we're looking for Arkham Horrors 9. Fuck, there's so many of them.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Whoosh. Okay, hold on before I do that. I'm gonna take a look at this thing that it was showing me. Oh, there's paper here.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Oh, that's what we're doing. We're looking at the combination of the safe. Should have known. A page here seems to be hidden. It's possible to read. Okay. If someone finds these memoirs, there will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order that they are be recovered and burned. The funeral urn must be given to my dear mother if she is still of this world. Scroll down. The following message is of capital importance. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates their sharpest mind can hope to gain access to my most precious possessions. It lies within my safe, and the clues to the combination can be found in 3 cylinders hidden where life and study combined in the Greek world. Each cylinder is numbered for a particular reason. If by chance... Okay. Trying to open the safe. Okay, let's so number 3 asked for Arkham Volume 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
Arkham Volume 9. This is 9. That's what I'm looking for. Okay, let's see. As known as the Nightmare Lyric, this collection of poems was essentially received by the publisher of 1908. By Jerry was only 18 years old. This volume is part of the... Okay. Okay, so let's see what so hold on. Rotate. Okay, I'll have to figure out the other two. But there's only a total of 0 to 9 was on the safe, right? Because we're basically trying to find the combination. We need those numbers. What was the yeah, 0 to 9. Let's figure out. Okay.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets.
So it said something about red gemstones.
The Chalice of Knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know which. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 of them on here. Put that down. We're all in this together. Shut the fuck up, Tails. Sorry, I sell the cue cards from when I was playing Sonic. I'm very lazy at throwing things out. Okay, 5. So the next one had something to do with a chessboard.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soul.
Okay, so the number of
I see our
pieces
number dwindling,
by the White
my
Queen.
will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse
3, I guess?
playthings of destiny.
Yeah, real ass investigation work. 3, and I'm thinking the last one's 9, but that seems too easy.
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and Other Horrors, seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them.
I'm thinking it's 9, but it could also be the number of Arkham books he has here.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
Okay, so we got 1,
What did Drake say about this collection?
2,
Drake talked about a particular volume.
3.
So these are the volumes
4,
that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
5.
Drake talked about a particular
6.
volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message. What did Drake say about this collection?
He has 8. I'm not allowed to look at this one for some reason.
Drake talked about a particular volume.
He's missing one of them.
So these are the volumes that Drake was talking about in his message.
So I'm thinking it's either 8, 9, or there's something about this book, but we're not allowed to open it. I'm not seeing any other significant numbers here. 1908 was 8. I'm seeing 8 being a recurring number. So let's find out. We got options here. Okay. 5, 3. 5. 3. Nope. It was a 9. It was just the book was number 9. Okay. I'm fresh on the occult. Do you think I would know not to open that? I see you. You're a wizard, P.S. Tell me, Chosen One, what ability would you seek? Chapter 8. That was easy. Riverside Institution. The name's bookstore appears to trace attempts to Beverly discovers. Behind the attempt. I still don't understand how we're able to know that it was Charles that was behind the attempt. There's nothing other than, like, the vision showed it to us. I don't think I was able to piece that it was Charles, but who fucking else would it be, I guess, at this point. He opened it up, and his mind was projected into another body. That's not weird at all. My puzzle is also a little lame. How many red stones are there? How many chess pieces besides the White Queen are there? What book did I just say? Very minimalistic. See, I thought ahead. It was like, oh, which volume is he missing? How many eggs did you eat for breakfast? How many eggs did I eat for breakfast? How many books do I not have? What color are my eyes? It has to be a number, Chris. It's like he wanted the safe to be broken into. It's like if you put a little bit of thought into it, you find these cylinders and you're just like, oh, A, B. How many horror monsters are in the room right now? If the train from Arkham is traveling at so many miles an hour and the train is coming from an opposite direction from Boston, at what point will they arrive at the station at Minnesota University? Like,
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Regarding the patient. Examine. Has been drugged. No, we don't do that.
Did you inject him with a tranquilizer?
No, Doctor. Not me, not anyone. Our stock is empty, yet again.
Again? But there was enough for the whole island.
More and more people are suffering from insomnia. We can't refuse.
How many cups did I lick today?
Any idea
What did
this
I...
man might be undergoing?
What was the date when I saw a bird?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Show me his file.
That's not...
How old was I when I had
Go
my first kid?
Dr. Fuller is taking this file as well. We need it.
That's
If the
why
train is
I
going
called
100
you.
miles per hour
This man's
towards
ailment has
a
been hidden from
location
us.
that is 900 meters away,
he
what
treated
time
for?
will it be
An
in Oregon?
intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
These questions are made worse when it has to be a number from 0 to 9.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down. His skin losing its color. His body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
Yes.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly stiff.
Ew. That's why he's exhausted.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
He has something in his belly. The state of his limbs are worrisome. He's severely hydrated. I mean, they're all right.
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes, They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation.
Is he turning into a fish person? Holy shit, I think this guy's turning into a fish person.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain...
Yeah, exactly.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I mean, all these are right answers.
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Oh boy, sneaking.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Can you imagine you like open this book, you're having this like occultic vision, and like you get transported into like this nurse doctor person going on about how like, this person's mutating, and then you have to do a fucking sneaking section.
This place draws you in and never lets you go.
Am I now? I'm curious. Is my character doing this, or just seeing what this person did?
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
I don't even know where his fucking office is. Well, I can't hide. This is authorized personnel only.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest.
It's temperamental,
unfair.
if I understand correctly.
So I have to create a distraction or something again? She's not crawling through anything. Sorry, she's not crawling through anything. So maybe it's not a proper sneaking mission. Administration. Medical book! I can't look at Pierce's stuff. But I can pick up medical books to help me. I should just be getting like a bunch of medical knowledge through this vision. I feel like I can heal people now. There's a lot of hiding spots, and I don't know how I feel about that. There's a lot of places I get to go to. I don't know what is good and bad. Am I just seeing what I get to go through eventually? Like, I find out, oh, she didn't succeed in getting the notes, but I guess I should do it.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Well, fuck you. Whose room is it?
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
I didn't even know this was his office. There's no fucking label. Okay. So, I have to do something about that pipe. Yeah, he has so many doors into his fucking room. Why? You got orderlies and whatnot, they're gonna say something if they see me. I can sneak around. Interesting.
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again. And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing. That's
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
silly goose lets herself be trodden.
I found a clue.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
Something. I don't even know what this is. It's a book.
You just wait and see the next time the water's cut off.
We've been
It's
waiting to be
real
restocked
shit.
for weeks. We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, and Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
This is a horribly run hospital, apparently. Runs out of everything. Okay. Let's follow the pipe. Oh. So it goes in there. To this room. This room.
I don't have any business in the boiler.
You sure you told me to follow a pipe? To me, that looks like big business. What's this room? I should... No, there's nothing labeling it.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
I found files on myself. I know myself so well.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I'll see to it right away.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
So something about room B?
The key to the boiler room is missing.
Interesting.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Oh, this is where I keep the keys. Okay, that's interesting. Room B. Baby bear. Bear.
Dr. Colden.
Okay. Hello.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
But what? Alright, room B. Block B, I guess?
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
Take care of his wounds. I don't know what more we can do. Patient has been mistreated. Yeah, no shit.
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Well, hopefully he lives. I doctored as good as I could.
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
Dr. Colden,
So many Insomniacs. Are they gonna make Spider-Man game?
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. What is the boiler room key doing here? The key to the boiler room. Not where I expected to find it.
I can't grab it? Well, I know where it is. I'm assuming I'm doing some renaissance or I don't know. Something to be like, okay, I know where to go.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
The only thing I can imagine, because I'm not picking up the key.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
What?
Mrs. Sanders?
Holy shit. The fuck happened to her? She looks dead. Here, I want to look at those files. I'm actually very curious. The file describes that the state in which Irene Sanders entered the Riverside Institute, as well as the treatment administered for her, Fuller added a handwritten note. He recommended to take her down to the whatever, in order to provide her with the quiet and rest that she needs. She was looking at something in the drawer and staring at the paintings. I wonder. Nope, got something else I'm gonna look at.
He broke his back in an accident down by the docks.
Ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out. I'll just sleep a bit more. Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
Was that the person who was guarding the door? No. No, it's not.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Hay fever isn't a big deal. Wouldn't be during this time, would it? Now, I'm no medical professional person. But something tells me hay fever's not that bad that you should be administered to the hospital. What can I find in the kitchen? Do.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Delicious! Does that mean I get to add something to that? Nothing's a bigger distraction than having to go to the bathroom.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
What's in this room? A medical textbook that I can't pick up.
Dr. Colden?
Mac McCallum. I'm 100% coming back to this fucking place.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
It's in this room. What does that say? Locker room. Oh, I was in here already. The door just kind of closed, I guess. Oh no, it came in through the other way.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays.
Elizabeth? You alright? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Is there something else I'm investigating here? Look at all the blood. Okay.
She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make
There's
this
this
up.
room.
And I'm the one who pays.
The answers must be hidden
What
in
a
Fuller's
pest.
office.
It's so unfair.
Do 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 do. This isn't a place for you to lay down, sir.
The door to the boiler room is locked. Where did I see that key?
Oh, now I can pick the key up.
Yes. The office in Block B.
Okay, so I'm not coming back here. Or must be. Found those textbooks. Those books are important.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Num num num. All I gotta do is figure out how this all works.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Find a tool. What tool would I use for that? Like a wrench, I guess? Nope.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
What kind of tool do I need?
In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
And I never will. What tools? Hey.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
You're a bad liar. Oh, am I that good? I didn't even see what my thing's at. I can't look at what my thing's at.
You're not here for treatment, right?
Am I so obvious?
Only to me. I know you worry about me.
I trust you. I'm happy to see you.
Me too, Ethan. Is that all?
Well, there might be something else. I'm not sure.
Tell me.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
You're just tired.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all
I
this
didn't
out.
realize I was playing a game about an epidemic.
Nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
And sits back down.
Is everything all right, Ethan?
Yeah, I know I should go.
I will work until late.
Oh. All right.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Dude, do you see? Hey, janitor's out here. Chat with everyone.
Where did my fiancée go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Doctor. Okay, let's go and get the tools to do the job. Yoink. Got a monkey wrench. We're going to fucking stop water.
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Do I have to...
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
That's right, guinea pig. Go do my bidding. Why are you going that way? Oh.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
I don't know if I'm like on a time limit or something.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Oh, okay, I see.
I've unlocked something.
Let's see. Sir Hawkins.
Patient files. I was right.
Page file. Something else I can look at while I'm in here.
Conclusions, session number 17. Patient, Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos.
Water damage everywhere. No, I've shut the water off.
Peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Oh.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It's fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
What the fuck am I looking for? Oh.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Okay, so there's a hidden object somewhere.
I must go back to the basement.
Oh, it's over here. Or it's gone. Or I missed my chance. Damn it, I missed my chance. Let's go. Let's go this way.
I should go another way.
Do-do-do. This is lovely to look at. You come down, you see a little display of stuff. Wow. Which way in the basement should I go? Continue going down? Well, there's only one door.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
I just imagine that he's just waiting there being like, anytime now.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Oh, I have to be a master of occult.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden.
That was the Necronomicon? It's a huge fucking book.
Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
Sure.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
So that was a Necronomicon. The Book of the Dead. Bound in leather, printed in blood. Chapter 9! Pierce must save her before it's too late. Where were the books? There was one in that closet, and the other one was it behind the desk? Yeah, it was behind the desk in the closet. Okay. Just so I know where I have to go. If I was a master at the occult, I could tell him what happened. Despite the fact the answers seemed to be the same as if I didn't know much about the occult. We're doing pretty good. It's only like 8:15, so we still got like another, what, 40, 50 minutes before I'll probably wrap up. And we're just... There is... I don't recall if I said it, there was like 14 chapters in this game. Was it 14 I said, or was it 16? I feel like it was one of those two numbers. $15? Okay.
I pray that Colden is really here and alive.
That dude doesn't lock his door? Or, sorry, his windows? Yes. What is with these books?
An old diary.
Oh, I should check to see stuff. My medical's up. That's up. And I got 4 to use. 1, 2. Then psychology or investigation. 1, 2. Yeah, that's it. Boop. Then reading the Necronomicon. I'm still shaking. I'm so curious to know if there is ways to avoid ever getting any sanity beyond the dream. Like, could I have avoided reading the Necronomicon? Actually, yeah, I guess I could have by not having to go to the bookstore. No insanity, run, go. I was drawn by the whisperers of it. Okay.
Right. Enough time wasted. Holden needs me. I must find her.
There's a book! I guess I don't get those medical books now. That's gonna bug me. Don't mind me, good sir. Oh my god, there's so much green.
No! No! My God! What is happening to me? What was that? It's as if I'd been transported somewhere else.
What? Bathroom. Closet. Book! Oh, you son of a bitch. Okay, that looks like hallway.
What happened?
What?
Something has changed, but what?
Interesting. I'm just gonna grab my medical book back here. Oh no, it wasn't back here. It was directly behind the desk. Link. Oh, that's not even a medical textbook. Fuck off. Okay. Nope. Do I have to find one of these lanterns, I guess? We're on the hunt for spooky lanterns. That's a brick wall. I keep my lanterns in the bathroom. Like all normal people. You know what? I think it's actually back here. What if I close this door? Wait. Wasn't there a way to switch? No, okay, I can't switch my lanterns in this. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, I think I know what I have to do. And now this door's open.
Where have I seen this symbol?
Suck it into my lantern. Hold on. I mean, it's hard to pee in the dark if you... yeah. Okay, so I have to go there. Oh. That's what you do. So now we gotta find the owl. Okay, we gotta find the other lantern. How much further does this go? Brick wall. Okay, so where's the other lantern now? Can I just suck this one up? No. Why must you hide the red lantern? No? Wait. Well, this is not going to end too well. I saw that coming so fucking badly. Okay, I have to manage, my use of lantern here. So we gotta find the owl symbol. Damn it. This door wanted me open though. Hmm. Is there something else I'm supposed to do here? Because I opened that door. And you're supposed to find something. Probably should have did a little more looking around. Okay, so the light path there seems to, no? Okay, coming back here seems to do that. Okay, that's good to know.
Destiny, it has trapped you.
And see what symbol I grabbed. Going to the bathroom. Gotta grab some juice from the light path. Switch over to the red light. This is a weirdly interesting puzzle, at least. Okay, so that didn't go too far. Oh. Need a lantern. There's another owl symbol. Owl symbol. Get rid of the owl symbols. Switch over. Switch to another dimension. You can't get me in the red dimension. Ghost. I hope not. Less sneaking and more just not fucking up. Oof, it's a dead end here. Must be a door or something I can open. That shadow actually spooked me a little bit. That's a nice symbol. So yeah, I had to go into that room, I think. I guess I gotta go to the other place. Because I don't see anything I can open up with this. Alright, let's get spooked. Yeah. Okay, recharge my light up. I think I'm gonna get attacked. I'm just going straight. I don't see anything. He was just a little spook. A little spooky scare.
You are confronting powers that surpass you.
Where... Oh, it's gonna lead me to the owl door. Or whatever door this is now. I can hear it. Switch over. Because usually there should be an occult door. It was weird that there wasn't that time. But I think it was for the spook. More stuff to fiddle around with. God damn it, Doctor, why didn't you put the fucking key back? I'm surprised there's nothing in here. Nothing. You know what? I just don't see her anywhere. I legit think I can actually leave. Interesting. Well, I mean, maybe I can't. I'm in fucking Silent Hill over here. I circled around. Can I pick up that item that was on the other side? No, it's... Oh, yep. Medical textbook! Oh, I can't even check my stuff. Fuck. Okay, so there's an occult door over here. Which means I gotta take the lantern all the way back to this room. More than likely. Yeah. And I'm gonna hope I don't have to deal with anything. I am very curious to see if I can leave. But I don't want to have to worry about the consequence of it, because I'm doing pretty fine right now. Ugh. Okay, here we go. Will there be a monster? I can't hide in anything. And I think those are only meant to be little jump scares. I know where to go, though. Ah, jeez. Oh, fuck you, game. that was just a jump scare. The spooks. Did I complete the puzzle, or do I have to go further with this?
Looks like things are back to normal.
I completed the puzzle. I'm surprised no one recognizes me. So as I just stand there, did I just disappear from existence for a little bit to go to Silent Hill? Silent Hill! Well, I guess we're gonna go this way. Top 10 scary places in video games that you should never go to. Number 10, Raccoon City. Okay, Chris is listing off things. Number 9, Silent Hill. Hold on. Hello, and this is Watch Mojo's Top 10 Places That Are Too Spooky You Should Never Go To. Number 10, Raccoon City. Number 9, Silent Hill. Number 8, wherever the fuck you are right now. No, still can't look at my stuff. No, keep going, Chris.
What's going on? It never ends.
This is the hallway that doesn't end. It goes on and on, my friend.
Damnation. That's me.
Oh. Well, fuck, we're Batmaning it. Oh, fuck, we're...
Oh, God. I gotta get out.
Oh, no. Number 7, my new dad's house. Number 6, Crime Alley. Hey!
Pierce, I found her. I finally know what's going on. You must live and find the truth. It is already too late for me.
Colden? What's going on? Was it a hallucination?
Pierce, buddy, this whole thing's a hallucination. Okay, yeah. The empty void of space can stay on the other side. Number 5, the Joker Taint. Number 4, M. Night Shyamalan, Ding Dong's Attic. I think now you're just making things up.
Please take a seat and be quiet, Mr. Pierce. I'll be with you in a moment.
Stop whatever the hell you're doing and turn around now.
She's dead.
No, it can't be. No! You son of a bitch! What did you do to her?
I wish I could have done more experiments on you, Mr. Pierce.
I said, what did you do to her?
You shouldn't be sorry for your friend. You should envy her.
Murderer! This madness must stop!
Do I get a choice? Nope.
Colden?
Okay, we're still in hallucination land. I can't access the menu. I don't know if I want to look at her. I feel like that might drive me nuts. I also can't do anything with her. So that's just the void of space. I don't know if I'm supposed to walk into space. Is there something I'm supposed to look at? I must be missing something here. There's no way it's like, okay, just walk back into the void of space. Can I close the door? I can't even close the door. Tentacles. Forgot you can lean. Life can't look at woman, make you go crazy. I guess I go to space. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Space! Well, it's no longer there. Do you think the money's worth it at this point? At some point, do you think he's like, I should just go home? Does it want me to go to that door? No, I'm gonna go to that door. At this point, dead bodies are normal.
What did they do to you? Can you speak?
What's that? Toy soldier of some sorts? Oh, that's all. Those are paint cans? Forcing her to paint. For exposure.
He gave him the gold and I the azure. I don't see him very often anymore. The green is stronger.
Are you feeling ill?
I'm here, but no. No.
Let's get you out of here.
It comes in my dreams. Our minds melt like colors on a palette.
Come with me.
It's is of the oldest green. A violent living, vibrant. A sea green, maybe. No. No.
Mrs. Hawkins, we must go before someone finds out.
Oh, but he will. He always knows these things when it's about me.
Valid. I have enough sanity to pull that off. Who? I don't have enough psychology. You're not exactly a prisoner. I talked to him. I have an ability to do that. I don't think I'm an expert in etiquette. But my sanity's good enough to do this. Let's deep dive.
I have seen the same color. It was not as vivid as you said.
A pale copy. A discarded spawn.
Do you know what it was? Tell me.
I can't. We should not call his name. Terrible, terrible consequences.
All right. Come with me.
He will know. He will find us.
One more reason to hurry.
Have I seen you before?
Can you walk?
Maybe.
Then let's go before your husband finds us.
Oh.
It was in your...
I can fuck with things. Hold on. Only 2. What was my... Oh, I did have enough for it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, well. Yay. I guess we should bump up psychology. Boop, boop. I keep forgetting that. I have to confirm. Oh my. Trapped in Madness. That was fun. And The Cost of Truth. I'm still shaken, and I'm losing quite a bit of sanity. While Pierce's sanity is growing dangerously weak, his increased sensitivity to the occult opens new ways for him. On rare occasions, he is now able to unearth hidden truths when he speaks to the inhabitants of the island. as with everything connected with the myth, using it comes at a cost. Interesting. Bro, the Cost of Truth sounds like a dope band name.
Studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course. The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
What the?
Oh no.
This way. Just you wait.
That's a game. Here, we'll go for another try, and we'll see how.
It was in your studio.
What?
You painted me. That's where you saw me.
Of course.
Painting's not there no more.
The men in white are coming.
You mean the guards?
This way. Follow me.
He said follow you. Oh, it's a...
What the?
Oh no.
Is she following me?
Just you wait.
Oh, fuck off. She ran ahead of me.
Wait. The machine. It's the green. The decaying one.
The gas.
Yes. It's not good for living beings.
We don't have time for that.
I am not moving until the wrong is set right.
Damn it. I'd be better off finding a tool.
She's gonna stand there and look at it. There we go. Here we go. Gotta find a tool to do what I do. Oh, see it. Wink.
Perfect.
Perhaps don't step in it.
All right. That should do it. Let's move.
Oh.
I'm your puppet no more. You bastard!
You're my wife. My wife. You owe me obedience.
Leave her alone. We're leaving this crazy island.
You are going nowhere. Don't get between me and my wife.
Poker? I hardly know her.
Nobody tells me what to do with my wife.
I mean, yeah, I guess you could smack him, or you could have stabbed him with it. Pokers are pretty sharp.
The safety was throwing her in this rat hole. I hid her well enough. You let Fuller play with her. Stop. I did everything I could to protect her. But her identity, her power, is what threatens her. What? Sarah has seen things, has made things you can't even begin to imagine. Would you still save her if I told you that she is even more dangerous than I am? The painting! But she refused! At first, Sarah condemned Francis Saunders the moment she offered him the Wanderer.
I thought it was a Shambler.
Sarah has been in the presence of the myth for too long. Even if she were to leave Darkwater, she would still hear his call. And the cult will always be here, waiting for her. Then we get rid of its members. You are out of your league, detective. They control the whole island. She will finally surrender to his power, and the world will fall with her. Don't! No one can escape the wheel of destiny, they say. But I will change it. I will save Sarah.
Look at that. She had the right idea. You loved my tentacles once. Where the fuck did you get that from? Where the fuck did you find an axe? Oh wow, we're still in chapter 9. So we might do a cutscene. More to the point, one that you didn't find exactly. Where the hell was it in the room? The mythos. My knowledge of being a little too crazy and shaken has produced an axe out of non-existent air. The green gases made me see it.
No parent should have to bury their child, knowing it's me that put him there. The guilt will never go away.
The child isn't dead, is it?
I feel your pain.
I'll do anything to get him back. Anything. My work was what lured me here in the first place. It began showing me things I never should have painted.
pick up one of those.
What am I to you? I took care of you, saved you from your miserable life. You'll never find a man better than me. You owe me.
I owe you nothing. We'll leave now.
She summons Cthulhu to get the child back? Maybe.
You are mine.
That wasn't one of the green ones! The caretaker's been lying to us. Now he's warm for the rest of his life.
Come on. It's over now.
I bet you're just like, oh, I'd love to be toasty warm right now. Octopus? Game saved. I gained 2 points. Okay. New house, new safe, new questions. This isn't a new house. We're back at the mansion. We also have 2 points to add. And a new sanity. Oh boy, we gotta see what that is. Hold on. Oh my god, I had 4 points? When the fuck did I get? Okay, whatever. And, okay, so that's that. And I want... investigation to go up. Okay. Oh boy. Oh my, holy shit! Look at my sanity! There's not that much left! I should be more than shaken! Confronting Charles Hawkins, seeing the monster he's turned into, the man retains nothing human, tentacles replacing his arms. I mean, I guess that would drive you insane. Maybe there's layers to it, I guess. We'll find out. Question 1. How many times two do I beat my wife daily? And it's no less than 6. Charles definitely is a questionable individual. You have sanity. Maybe it's like layers. I mean, it probably is. It must be. Because the amount that's there should have me less than shaken if that's it. Like, maybe it goes black, I guess? But we're also kind of nearing the end, because we're coming into chapter 10 shortly after this, right? Oh, there's something I guess I didn't see. Was that Trapped in Madness? No, I saw everything. surprised it doesn't say deceased. Or some shit. No, there it is. Deceased. She dead. I wonder if we could have, like, saved her somehow. I murdered him. He's dead. Game. Well, I guess Charles isn't dead. Sandra's residence, River Institution, the Nameless Bookstore. Stuff to do with a cult. Oh. What did I not look at? Oh. High Priest. What the fuck's that? Oh, whatever. Cthulhu. Somehow I know about Cthulhu? Necronomicon, Elder Sign, Cthulhu. Excerpts taken from the Necronomicon. Oh, that's how I found out about it. Fair enough. I remember the cult leader who was also part anti-monster game. We beg to differ. We don't have any clues for chapter 9. Fuller's notes. Files. Letters. And our inventory. We still have the poker! We kept the poker with his blood all over it. Excellent. We'll be able to use that against him. I bet, what's his face? Charles Hawking has a bit of a fear of the poker now. Do you fear the poker, Charles? You will. Okay, so the game did save. And pretty much we just pick up from here anyways. Oh no, it's almost Halloween as well. Is that when shit's gonna go down? Halloween? 1924. Anything interesting happened in 24? I'm not a history buff. Okay. So we'll end it there, and we'll come back to this on maybe Sunday? I actually don't know when we'll come back to this, because this weekend coming up is Easter, and I don't know... I mean, obviously because of the whole outbreak, not going to have a huge family dinner, but I still am able to see my family. Because they live just in an apartment within the building. But, I'd probably be able to come back to this on Sunday. We'll see. Because we are getting very close to the end of the game. And I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out, because we are inevitably going to have an encounter with Cthulhu. There's no doubt about that. We have, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, set ourselves on a path towards seeing an elder god. I know, this is great. It has a nice progression of, like, you know, mystery of what's kind of happening. Like, we have an idea. We know the occult's going to be involved. We know there's, you know, the fish monsters that are kind of forming out of, like, a lot of the people within the town. They're becoming fish monsters, obviously. But it'll be interesting. The game is called Call of... yeah. Well, okay, listen. Just because it's called Call of Cthulhu, doesn't necessarily mean we have to encounter Cthulhu. He's the most famous of the other gods for some reason. That's honestly one of the questions I always have, is like, how did Cthulhu become, like, the most well-known creature within Lovecraft's mythos, when there are hundreds, well, not hundreds, but there's a lot of elder gods within the mythos. And it might just be because Cthulhu's short stories are... is there like 5 parts to it? I think it's like a 5-part short story. Okay, so before we end, I don't know how much you guys know about Lovecraft. I think old Squid Face is the most powerful. Isn't it because he's the most comprehensible, most marketable? No, none of them are. None of them are that comprehensible. They're all things, right? But the way a lot of Lovecraft stories worked, because they're all short stories, if I'm not mistaken, they were submitted into kind of like one of those papers back in the day where it's like you get part of the story to kind of read within the paper from the newsstand. And that's how the stories were distributed. Like, all the Eldritch horrors are supposed to be beyond human comprehension. Basically, yeah. Like, technically seeing them is what drives you crazy. Like, crazier. And you lose sanity from looking at it. And then there's the Eldritch gods, or the Elder gods, like Cthulhu, like, oh god, it starts with an S, it's like Shrogadov or something like that. There's one that starts with like an N and then an apostrophe. There's a bunch of them that are just living out in fucking space. And yeah, they're hugely beyond comprehension. Seeing any of those technically drives people into madness, like, instantly. Shrug it off? It's something like that. Because it's spelled like SHORGGAH, I think. Watch me try and remember how to spell fucking Lovecraftian beasts or Eldritch beasts. No, not Stroganoff. Is it like a beef meat? The Eldritch god of beef meat? There's a lot of them out there, and they're all insanely crazy. Actually, hold on. At this, so I'm gonna just pull out. I have right next to me here is Cthulhu Flux, and they do have pictures and names of the various creatures in this. God of Russian beef dishes. Cthulhu Mythos deities. When I was in college, because for years I've been very interested in getting to read like Lovecraft, and just never got around to it until I was going to college, and I had like these train rides, and that's where I read most of the stories. Was I just picked up a book of them. Beyond that, it was just like whatever media threw at me. At some point, we'll have to play this, and you're gonna see like a lot of things. Where there's the ghoul, but those are just basic bitches. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Let's see if we can get this up on the screen. Flying spaghetti monster. I'm not seeing smoke get off. I'll try and find one in this deck before. So there's one of them. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's like someone ripping their face off, and there's like eyeballs and shit coming out of it. So that's something there. Let's see if it's in the other half of the deck. Since we're kind of slowly wrapping up, in the same typical fashion as I always do, where we ramble on for about half an hour, whatever. Oh, here it is. Okay, I was close. It has a first name, I guess. Let's see if I can... Oop. There it is. YOG Yagathoth, or something like that. Trying to center on the camera there. If I can leave it. There we go. Close enough. Which is literally just a flying spaghetti monster with, like, balls in the middle of it. And that thing is from space. Like all good things. Cthulhu, we know Cthulhu. Everyone knows Cthulhu. There should be another one in here. Another big boy beast. Not the penguins. Innsmouth. Oh, no, this is the one I was talking about. There we go. Looks like Resident Evil 6 pus monster. Okay, here's the one I was talking about. Put it over. Shrugagoth. There we go. There's another one. There we go. Shoggoth. So I threw in an R in there and some other letters, but it's Shrugagoth. Shrugagoth. It's almost like these words aren't meant to be pronounced by people. And there is... there might be another one here, maybe not. No, there isn't. Okay. Was he afraid of water? A lot of his monsters seem to be very water and slimy. Some of them come from water, like the Cthulhu stuff, because Cthulhu is a deity that lives in the depths of the ocean that mankind has not explored yet. That's how somehow a giant fucking octopus beast is able to hide from society. That and also being in a completely different dimension. That helps too. Yeah, some of them come... most of them are, like, they're all from space, but I think for the most part, like, some of them are only, like, you can only see with the, when you're more attuned to the occult, or within the dream space, or dreamscape, which is why a lot of the stories like this one, where she's able to paint the beings into kind of existence, it's from the dreamscape itself. Dude saw an anglerfish one time and said all his evil monster nonsense comes from the sea or the sky sea, aka space. Well, it's all about the unknown, right? Like, the time he was writing it, space was like a thing that we only saw through telescopes, and we didn't know what was beyond the vast darkness of it. And same with undersea ocean travel. It was so limited at the time. So like all these unknown things combined with like dark corners, you know, the recesses of the mind. Of course, we're more knowledgeable now about things like that, but there are still things that we don't know about because they're technologically out of our grasp, right? Including even deeper into the fucking ocean, the center of the Earth, shit like that. It's interesting. I got sidetracked there, but I was gonna say that I did mention it to Laura this morning, earlier today. But after I finish this, I do plan on playing 2 more Cthulhu games I grabbed, or Eldritch Horror games I grabbed on the Switch, which is The Last Door and Lovecraft Untold Stories. I don't know how good they are, so that's something to look into. Reese's Chocolate of the Mind. Yes, the Reese's Chocolate Peanut Butter Cups of your mind, Chris. That is where all the spooky shit is, is in the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. Well, you know what I mean. Earlier than this this moment in time. You were up earlier than that. You were on Animal Crossing this morning. Or at least maybe you left your Switch on, I don't know. Anyways. This was really fun. Nearly 2.5 hours. That's not too bad. I'm enjoying this. Like, this nice kick of, like, Lovecraft. But then again, it could just be this game. This game heavily focuses on, you know, walking around and looking at things and piecing stuff together, where something like, you know, I'm trying to bring up an example that won't spoil things, but like the Sunken City apparently is yeah, the Sunken City looks really good. I do want to play it, but it looks, from what I've seen, a little more combat heavy, which, as we know, typically within Lovecraft, you don't, gun down the beasts. There's also Call of Cthulhu: Dark Corners of the Earth, which I do have on the PC. I don't know if it's going to run on my computer though. And that one is sort of based on an RPG, like the early editions of Call of Cthulhu. But you do a lot of, you do get to shoot things in that, because like near the second half, you have to kill a bunch of fish monsters, and you do go to Innsmouth, I think. There's a plethora of things to try. One of the really good ones, though, that I want more than anything to see either one or both of you play, Chris and Laura, is Eternal Darkness on the GameCube. I think you guys would get a real kick out of that one. Anyways, why does that sound familiar? Eternal Darkness? It's a GameCube game that came out 2005, 2004 maybe. No, it's not Heart of Darkness. Eternal Darkness was a game that was created by a Canadian independent studio called Silicon Knights, which were based in Oakville, actually. And unfortunately, they had to shut down their doors because, although Eternal Darkness is a really fucking good game, a lot of the games they started making like during the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3 era weren't doing really good. And then on top of that, I think Nintendo, who published Eternal Darkness for them, put in something for the copyright of it. Like, it was one of the games that came up when they were refreshing the copyrights for titles late last year, I think. So a lot of people are speculating that they're bringing a bunch of GameCube games to the Switch, which, if they bring Eternal Darkness, that would be fucking sweet. Heart of Darkness was a PlayStation 1 game, and it was FMV, very Dragon Lair-ish, whereas like trial and error bullshit. Heart of Darkness is not that great of a game. Looks good. Heart of Darkness is not good, though. Looks good, plays terribly. Yeah, it's hard. It is super fucking hard. Did it? See, like, my exposure to it was I've seen, like, people talk about it, and then on the PlayStation 3, it was one of the games you could get off the PSN. So I grabbed it because I wanted to try it, and I found out how difficult it was. I'm like, well, I can see why people are, like, indifferent about this game. Well, it's literally like Dragon's Lair, where it's just trial and error of getting through the screens. And a copy it came with 2 pairs. Oh boy. But I couldn't play it, and I got too scared. Heart of Darkness isn't that scary, though! We'll have to find a way for you to try and get over your fear of Heart of Darkness. Laura's very spooked as an adult. Oh, as a child and an adult. I noticed that! Imagine little Laura getting mega spooked. I can see. I know. I kind of figure as much. That being the case. Mind you, she's gotten really good when she plays any spooky games on stream. Either she's hiding it well enough, or she doesn't get nearly as spooked as she leads us to believe. Hey, I'm complimenting you. Don't give me that hey now shit. Well, see, there's your problem. You shouldn't have been 5. You were only 5. Yeah, I guess that's how math works. I guess that's how math works. Anytime I think about that, where it's like, oh yeah, you know, the mid to late 90s, I was still pretty young when Pokemon came out and stuff like that. Even like it doesn't feel that long ago kind of thing, where it's like, oh yeah, no, it was actually, you know, 20 some odd years ago. I feel old. Slowly turn to dust. Okay, so, anyways, we got on a really sidetracked tangent there. I know we're almost. Well, no, okay. Still got 2 years before I hit 30, okay? Let me enjoy it. Enjoy it before I hit adulthood. Officially, I suppose. Okay. We're getting sidetracked. It's really crazy. I'm going to come back to this game more than likely on Sunday. Hopefully we might beat it. I don't think so. We'll get a little bit closer to the end of the game. I think probably 2 more sessions with this game, and we'll probably be done with it from, you know, the general progress we're making here. Progress. Both are the same way to pronounce it. Okay. And trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention. Chris, you streaming tomorrow? Are we gonna see more video game from Chris? No, Wednesday? Okay. Tomorrow is a relaxing day. And Laura's likely going to be doing Tuesday. Who knows what she'll play? She has like, yeah, like 5 different games on the go. Sort of. Okay, you got The Sims 4, technically Doom, technically Animal Crossing if you technically stream it again, but we'll not count that. Yeah, I mean, you do you. Do you want to play more Resident Evil 4? More Doom? More Vampire? Because I'm sure you'll probably finish Vampire, you know, Tuesday or maybe even 2 sessions as well, because you were getting pretty far in that. Hey, The Sims can wait. They're not going nowhere. Well, you have a whole day to think about it. Exactly. or you can start playing a new game. Eventually we'll get back to Amazing Island. Maybe. Okay. So this was great. With that all said and done, until next time, thank you for coming, thank you for watching, and keep on gaming. Woo! Woo! Yes, indeed. Good night. We'll close out with this.